What's going on, YouTube? Ravenous here, bringing you another war recap. As you can see, we picked it up against Bratugas Empire, 58 to 52. Uh, Decent war. I didn't do so great, but overall as a clan, we got a little better. We will show you what they did to our bases. Mostly 2 stars, a few 3s sprinkled in, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Did not pick up their 1. We didn't get their 3 either. Rose, she did pick up a Town Hall 10 3-star. Good job, Mama Rose. And a couple of 10s slipped through, and we had 1, 2, 3, 3 9s that didn't get cleaned up. So I think a little bit better than the other war that we had. Let's get into a few replays. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Let's start off with Rush, show you what he did. Pretty solid Goho. Look what he does right here. He has 2 per defense, 2 on the cannon and 2 on the archer tower, and very high value. He ends up taking out both of those defenses, so Hogs well spent if you ask me, and he does get the CC pool, so good job right there. You know, we got 2 defenses out of 4 dragons, and he got the CC pool, so very high value. We will times 4 the dragon pool. Now this base kind of set up a little bit weird. I guess he was trying to get some free buildings, but both air mines pop on those minions. He does have a couple of golems right here, and he's dropped some wizards behind him just to take care of those cannons. Drops his king over here to take care of the enemy queen. Meanwhile, the queen's over here just working on some archer towers. This base is set up very strangely. Notice he drops in a couple of hogs just to help work through some of these defenses while the golems and his king and queen are doing just a little bit of work. Let's see. Yeah, he's just going to work his way through the bottom, and then he starts off with his hog deployment at the very top. Looked like just a 3-finger drop, and then gets a rage just to speed the hogs through. Then he gets a heal on some of those hogs. They're going to shoot through these X-bows pretty quickly, and I think he only has to use 1 heal spell for the rest of these hogs, so he does have 1 heal spell left over, and they just made their way to the archer tower. Now on to that Tesla, and all that's left is cleanup, so we will times 4. Good job to you, Rush. Very weird base. I mean, all the Teslas and the bombs were at the bottom. Kind of strange, but he took it out very effectively, and he had a heal spell left over. So not bad at all, my friend. Let's see. Number 14 is next. We will see. Is that right? Nope. I don't think that's right. Which one was it? I think it was 15, maybe? Crap, yeah, okay, there it was. I wrote it down wrong. That's the base. So here we go. A little bit of everything. He has a loon for this cannon. You know, free 1-for-1 trade. And then he's got the golems coming in. I'm going to start tanking for those wizard towers. Once they get there, that's when he starts deploying the rest of his wizards. He wants to make sure those archer towers are going to be tanking for those... the golem are going to be tanking for those archer towers. Meanwhile, the witches and the queen have been deployed from the bottom, and he's got a quad quake queued up. He's going to get the entire bottom section, pretty much from the town hall down, is going to get cleared with these golems, the wizards, the valks, and the witches. So they start working their way through. A couple of bombs get triggered. Looks like there's the doubles were right there, and the entire Tesla farm is down there in the bottom as well. Lava Hound is in the CC, but he's got wizards and witches under rage, so that Lava Hound is about to go bust. Meanwhile, the hogs are coming in from the right side, just a few trickled in. I guess he's just trying to make sure his deployment or the pathing for the hogs is not going to go astray to maximize his heal usage. So there is his first heal spell. The hogs are going to just work their way through. He still has some witches and the queen up in the core, so they're still doing a lot of work. He drops the rest of his hogs up here in the top left section. Hogs are just continuing to work their way through. He hasn't used his last heal spell yet, and he looks like he won't have to. So, still one witch and the queen in the core, with the hogs already starting to clean up. And he drops his last cleanup wizard on this right side. And that is GG. Good job to you, Jack. And pretty much wrecked his base. Very nicely done. Alright, guys, we're going to show you two more. Let's take a look at Jake now. Pretty solid queen walk, if you ask me. This base in particular, it's a modified base that we've seen. Usually the town hall and the CC are flipped around, and we all know where the Tesla farm is and the bombs, and usually those air sweepers are up a bit higher. But we've all seen this base several times. So Jake just attacks it just a little bit differently. He comes in with a queen walk, starts his queen on the bottom side, and he has 4 healers for her. So we will ×2 this part. She's just going to work her way through, and what he's really doing right now is just eliminating the pathing, because we know where the doubles are, right? And he does have a nice loon up there taking care of that straight cannon, so very good value. And he does get a CC pull right here, gets a poison down, pops the queen's ability, takes care of the CC, so good job. Didn't have to use a rage or anything, so high value for that. And I think here in just a moment, here comes his golems. He has one on the top, and I think he gets another one right here on this cannon right before they engage on the queen, because the air defense is going to take out a few of the healers. So once that's taken care of, he's going to drop the jump. Golems are going to redirect, and plenty of wizards just to take care of all of that stuff. He does not have a king. Look at that. I didn't even notice that when I first watched this raid. So GG, man. A couple of healers, they get onto that golem, and they're going to heal it up while it's tanking for those Teslas. So he drops a poison spell. I guess he was trying to slow down the king, but he was already dead before they could do anything. And hogs are just working their way through now. He drops one heal spell. Prime location, because usually the giant bombs are not up in that top side. They're double sets on the very bottom. So this guy switched up the base just a little bit, but it still wasn't enough. There's a second heal spell. Perfect spot, because we knew there was going to be at least one giant bomb there. Triggers the skeleton traps. The queen takes care of him, and that's all she wrote, man. GG. Good job to you, Jake. Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote, man. We will show you one more. I'm gonna give Mama Rose a little bit of love today. I'm sure she'll be excited. She cleaned up this base right here. I struggled with this one for whatever reason. So she brings pretty almost an identical composition, except she has a third golem in the CC where I had witches, but she does bring 2 of her own. So she breaks open this one compartment that's going to allow access to the king. She breaks open this second compartment. It's going to get all the way into that the double giant bomb location. The last few wall breakers come in, but she rages them up, so they're able to get in very deep into this base. And the wizards under rage, they're going to take care of that dragon. Boom. Look at those layers. They triggered one of those giant bombs right behind that X-bow. This raid I actually enjoyed because it was very clutch, because the hog deployment was pretty much identical to mine, and I ended up making bacon at this obvious double giant bomb location. So hogs are coming in, they're going to work their way through, and when you first see this hog deployment, you're like, oh man, she's going to make bacon as well. But the king works his way through this CC, and this wizard right here, he's going to step up and take care of that air defense right before the hogs get there. And look at that. They have to turn right back around, and only one hog triggers that double location. And what? She has one heal spell left over, and that's GG, guys. Hogs under heal. They have just a few more defenses to take care of, And this base is toast. So good job to you, Rose, cleaning up my mess. And yeah, making it look easy. So very nice attack. And that is it, guys. That is all the replays I'm going to show you for this episode, for this recap. Let's see who we're up against next. We are up against No Way Back. And when I first looked at it, it was obvious that Supercell has something wrong with the matchmaking systems, because they have 7 Town Hall 10s and 1 11, and we only have 5 Town Hall 10s with 1 11. We have 2 8s, and they have all 9s. So something is definitely wrong. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.